The mighty one God, the Lord, speaks and summons the earth from the rising of the sun to its setting. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, God shines forth.
The mighty one God, the Lord, speaks and summons
The mighty one God, the Lord, speaks and summons the earth from the rising of the sun to its setting. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, God shines forth. The mighty one God, the Lord, speaks and summons the earth from the rising of the sun to its setting. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, God shines forth.
God shines forth.
Hi there, welcome. Thanks for joining us. That was a canon called The Mighty One, God the Lord. It's taken from the first two verses of Psalm 50. It's a quick little 4-part canon, and I'm here with my friends Ellie and Jenna, and we're going to teach it to you in phrases. So I'll sing each phrase, you repeat after me, they'll be singing with you, and then we'll piece it together as we go. So from the beginning, phrase 1 sounds like this. The mighty one God, the Lord, speaks and summons the earth.
The mighty one God, the Lord, speaks and summons the earth.
Okay, and that word earth that we just sang is really the downbeat of where the second phrase comes in, but for the sake of keeping it kind of flowing naturally, we'll move on with a little bit of a rest on the downbeat into the second phrase, which sounds like this. From the rising of the sun to its setting.
From the rising of the sun to its setting.
Good, and those two will be much more natural when put together. That sounds like this. The mighty one God, the Lord, speaks and summons the earth from the rising of the sun to its setting.
The mighty one God, the Lord, speaks and summons the earth from the rising of the sun to its setting.
All right, good. So we're halfway done. Phrase 3, again, we'll put a little rest on the downbeat there, and that sounds like this. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty.
Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty.
Okay, and then the fourth phrase is really super easy. 3 words, 3 notes, just kind of long and low and drawn out. Sounds like this. God shines forth.
God shines forth.
Okay, so put those two, third and fourth phrase together, and we've got out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, God shines forth.
Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, God shines forth.
And that's the whole canon. So hopefully we've got each individual piece somewhat learned. We'll put those 4 phrases together and sing the whole thing in unison 2 times through. So just follow along. I'll hold up fingers to let you know which phrase we're on, and then we'll try it in canon after that. Right from the beginning. Here we go.
The mighty one God, the Lord, speaks and summons the earth from the rising of the sun to its setting. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, God shines forth. The mighty one God, the Lord, speaks and summons the earth from the rising of the sun to its setting. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, God shines forth.
Okay, so you could sing that as many times as you need to. Go ahead and review any of the leading up parts here that you feel like you need to before you're comfortable enough to sing it in canon. But we're just going to go 2 more times, just like we did, except that Ellie will sing first. When she gets to her second part, I will come in. When I get to my second part, Jenna will come in. And there's actually the possibility of a 4th phrase there if you want to sing it in 4 parts as well. So if you're really ambitious or have enough people to try to do so, you could wait for Jenna to get to her second phrase and then start at the beginning there. And we'll go 2 times through like that.
The mighty one, God the Lord, speaks and summons
The
the
mighty
from
one,
the
God
rising
the
of the
Lord
sun
speaks
to
and
its
summons
setting.
the
The
earth
mighty
from
one,
the rising of the
God,
sun
perfection
to
and
its setting.
praising
Out
God,
of
from the rising
Zion,
of
the
sun
perfection
to
of
its
beauty,
setting. The mighty one, Zion, Lord,
shines
speaks
forth.
and summons
The mighty one,
the
God
rising
the
of the
Lord
sun
speaks
to
and
its
summons
setting.
the
The
earth
mighty
from
one,
the rising of the
Zion,
sun
speaks
to
and
its
summons
setting.
God,
Out of
from the rising
Zion,
of
the
the
perfection of
sun to
beauty,
its setting.
God
Out of Zion, the
shines
perfection of beauty, God shines forth.
And that's our canon. Thanks for singing with us, and please come back and join us for another one sometime.